Hello everybody, welcome back to Lunchtime with Ace Silverfang. I am Ace Silverfang as always. We are back with Dragon Age Inquisition. And I am late. Yeah, sorry about this. I'm super late, so today's gonna be a really short episode. It's a combination of I had to stay up late to do my laundry because I forgot. There's no excuse. I just forgot. But also I just didn't have a lot of enthusiasm for this. It's sad. I love Dragon Age, the series, the lore and everything, but wow. I've been losing enthusiasm to play this game. I'm in the fade right now. Can you all stop walking in the water? I can hear all of that. Anyway, I'm in the fade and I don't have enthusiasm to play this game. That's just weird. What's that? Shadowed Viridian Crystal. Take it. Had something else in it. It had a ring in it. That was weird. A plea from the warrior to the spirits. The wolves were our allies. In the old days, before Andraste, before the Maker, we knew this to be so. But man grew tired of the chase, the hunt, the truth of fang and steel and blood. Man put seeds in the ground, tended cattle and chickens, and built fences to keep the wolves away. Man bred hounds that would heel and sit and obey, and told himself that the hounds were just as good. Just as good. Now the Darkspawn come again. They break our fences, kill our cattle and chickens, burn our crops. Our dogs cower with tails between their legs because they aren't Mabari. Or if they fight, they fall to the poison of Darkspawn blood. Well, that is a consequence. We are dying, and I am ashamed by my cowardice. The ways of man and hound are not enough. I come to you, spirits of the old forest, I who built fences, I who came with fire and steel to drive you away. I come to you because fear has made my arms weak. I ask you for unforgiving rage to make them strong again. Kill the hound of my heart and grow strong from the meat of on its bones. In its place, give me the wolf. Words caught in the bloody ripples of ancient water in the fade, somehow remembered.
There must be something here.
Fears of the Dreamers, the Pilgrim. I came to the Temple of Sacred Ashes with the faithful. Hey, ready to help at the conclave. I prayed to the Maker for peace, but the mountains shook and fell and buried me. Alone in the darkness, my legs crushed. I cried in fear of a world with no Maker, fading in and out of dreams of monsters inside the black. Light my final hours. Let me go to the Maker without the terrors of darkness confounding me.
There must be something here.
Yes, I know. You've already said this once. Candle. I found a candle. Not sure how that's a fear. Place the candle. He's afraid of dark. Okay. Magic. Neat. Well, that was weird, but it's the Fade, so I shouldn't be surprised. Why is the Fade erupting fire from this water? Gives new meaning to the word firewater. Hastily written note. A letter by a burning candle. Maker, give me strength. When the darkspawn came to Denerim, I wept so hard that I could not see. But still I fought for you. When demons poured from the sky where the temple of sacred ashes could not demons poured from the sky where the temple of sacred ashes used to stand. My hand struck so badly that I could not aim my bow, but still I fought for you. When Corypheus and his archdemon destroyed Haven and killed my friends, I screamed till I had no voice, but still I fought for you. They are sending me to attack Adamant. They say that the fortress is defended by an army of demons. And the odds are grim. We cannot win, but our distraction or sacrifice may give the important people the chance to do what is necessary. My stomach is knotted, and I see dead friends from old battles reaching out for me every time I close my eyes. I am so afraid, Maker. But still I will fight for you. Writer unknown. Dang. Okay, I'm expecting to find a lot of things. Okay, good. This is just a big dead end. Book. Walking the Fade, Frozen Moments. I once studied the Fade as a scholar, dissecting it, as a child might a rat or a frog. I was young and craved the power conquering the Fade could bring. I tried in vain to chart its paths, and when that failed, I attempted to secure them. In my arrogance, I struggled against the Fade's very nature. How does one pin down a dream? How can one control a thought so that it might travel always the same course from conception to completion? Only when I let go of my desires and humbled myself was the Fade open to me. The spirits came and took it upon themselves to be my guides, my lanterns in the darkness. At their command, the paths grew still, and I could walk them again. And I could walk them again and again. I was shown vast oceans, containing not water but memories, drawn from the minds of dreamers. I drifted through frozen moments, like paintings, perfect in each detail. As I explored this impossible realm, the spirits kept darker things at bay. I came to trust them, even love them, and I saw my own love reflected in them. To know the Fade, one cannot seek to master it. The Fade is the master, the teacher. We are merely apprentices. Writings of Magister Callistus of Terraven, known to some as Callistus the Fade-Touched. Well, these statues are unsettling. There we go. Gold necklace. There's my loot. Spirit essence.
I don't like it here.
Understandable, Cole. I examined the mirror and got one magic. Neat. Oh, wrong button. This is jump. Forgot the jump button. Okay. I'm dealing with dead end after dead end. And yet, I still can't find my way forward. Or I'm just blind and didn't notice this big ramp right here. It's the divine!
By the Maker. Could that be?
I greet you, Warden. And you, Champion.
Divine Justinia.
I thought you were dead!
From the little I remember of what happened at Haven, I thought you were dead.
I fear the Divine is indeed dead. It is likely we face a spirit. Or a demon.
You think my survival impossible, yet here you stand alive in the Fade yourselves. In truth, proving my existence either way would require time we do not have.
Really? How hard is it to answer one question? I'm a human, and you are...
I am here to help you. You do not remember what happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, Inquisitor.
Do I have you to blame?
Did you take my memories?
No. You lost them to the demon that serves Corypheus. It is the nightmare you forget upon waking. It feeds off memories of fear and darkness, growing fat upon the terror.
Oh, this demon serves Corypheus, okay.
The false calling that terrified the Wardens into making such grave mistakes? Its work.
I would gladly avenge the insult this nightmare dealt my brethren.
You will have your chance, brave Warden. This place of darkness is its lair.
I thought so, when you mentioned Demon of Fear. Because they mentioned earlier that we were in the Fear Demon's realm. Why do demons serve Corypheus?
Corypheus seems to have a lot of demons at his disposal. How does he command so many?
I know not how he commands his army of demons. His power may come from the Blight itself, but the nightmare serves willingly. For Corypheus has brought much terror to this world. He was one of the Magisters who unleashed the first Blight upon the world, was he not? Every child's cry as the Archdemon circles. Every dwarf's whimper in the deep roads. The nightmare has fed well.
How? Demons don't, or dwarves don't have dreams.
The big demon Eramond was trying to bring
Oh,
through.
crud.
Yes.
It's nearby.
Yes.
Well, shit.
When you entered the Fade at Heaven, the demon took a part of you. Before you do anything else, you must recover it. These are your memories, Inquisitor.
They are? Codex unlocked. Nightmare.
Bring forth the sacrifice.
What's going on here?
Characters. Magister Eramond. My dearest Demetrius, I hope this letter finds you well, finds you recovered from those ghastly meetings about road repair or import taxes, or whatever terribly important work has consumed your time. I applaud your patriotic efforts to maintain the Imperium's infrastructure while the horned beasts to the north wage bloody war upon us. I have asked before, but you are my closest friend, and now that you have seen the stirrings of our work, I hoped you might reconsider. You cannot think your talents adequately spent on road work, Metri. You come from the blood of the Dreamers. My master will restore the Imperium to a greatness it has not seen since our ancestors walked in the Golden City. He will rule not just a nation, but the world. Those who show loyalty now stand to reap the benefits when all the world kneels to the Venatori. Perhaps you are more comfortable with roads. When my master returns to Vinter to the glory it deserves, he will be pleased to find the nation well paved. Consider well, my friend. Magister Livius Eramond of Virantium. Huh. Weird. Sir Stroud, training at the Academy des Chevaliers, when he received word that his family had been killed, ostensibly by bandits. In reality, they were the victims of the Orlesian Great Game. Sir Stroud's plan to find his family's murderers was cut short when the Grey Warden Clorel recruited Stroud on the advice of the Academy trainers, who did not wish to see a promising young chevalier throw his life away in a fruitless pursuit of vengeance. Unable to refuse such a request honorably, Sir Stroud joined the Wardens and left his old life behind. Warden Stroud has served the Grey Wardens with honor for decades. He is regarded as one of the finest swordsmen in the Order, combining his study at the Academy with years of fighting Darkspawn alongside dwarves in the deep roads. Warden Commander Clorel has tasked him with recruiting and training new wardens. Most young warden warriors owe their skill to Stroud's mentorship. Stroud prefers to travel in the free marches, rather than Orlais, knowing his family history could cause him to become caught up in the game, leading to accusations of political interference among the wardens. He also has no strong opinions regarding mages or Templars, although he believes both groups wrong and to turn their back on the Chantry which Stroud holds in some esteem. An intelligence report delivered to Leliana. Warden Commander Clarel, to our Tegan Guerin. I sought a chance to speak with you in person, my lord, in the hopes of convincing you to allow us to send further aid to Ferelden, to give the Grey Wardens in your homeland a chance to rebuild. I hope this letter succeeds where my requests for a meeting have not. I understand Ferelden feelings regarding Grey Wardens. Sophia Dryden's actions were reprehensible. Grey Wardens are forbidden from interfering in the affairs of nations, save when we must exert our authority to battle the Blight. Still, even you must acknowledge the vital necessity of my order, after the Blight nearly ravaged your homeland. Without the Grey Wardens, Ferelden would be a wasteland, populated only by darkspawn. I understand as well your concern that I am a mage, living outside the confines of the circle. I have been informed that you saw magic ill-used by apostates at Redcliffe. You have my sympathy in this, but not my apology. The Maker saw fit to give me the gift of magic, along with a temperament better suited to battle than quiet meditation. I left the circle legally, and the Grey Wardens gave me a chance to use my abilities to defend our homeland. I am no apostate. My first interest, Araltegan, indeed my only interest, is to see this world protected from the Blight. I may be Warden Commander of Orlais, but I am not Orlesian at heart. Yet, I think you had an Orlesian accent. I can't remember. She was crushed by the false archdemon. I am a Grey Warden and nothing more. And I will defend this land from horrors you cannot imagine. My oath comes before political ambition, before concerns about the rights of mages. It will one day come before my own survival. I hope to hear from you soon. Yours, Warden Commander Clarel de Chanson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. More people to meet. Nightmare. He has no face. Just a gaping mouth with a bottom row of teeth. Some serious underbite. Oh my gosh, this is the long one. Who wrote the letter? Okay. Well, I'm not exactly certain. I saw the name. I didn't recognize the name, though. My friends, we accept this fact that more powerful and intelligent demons select more complex aspects of our reality to observe and interact with. A demon of pride may gravitate to the corrupt hubris of nobles, the bloodthirsty arrogance of soldiers, or sadly, the blind confidence of mages. A demon of desire may focus on lust, greed, or even the desperate wishes of those with no recourse in the waking world. Whether demons are naturally inclined to such specificity, or made so by observing a confluence of specific events in our world, is the subject of much debate, and not the question my experiment would answer. Instead, I turned to the question of fear. We think of fear demons as lesser creatures. Powerful but simple, like those common beasts of rage or hunger. I don't remember ever coming across a hunger demon. Like, we come across corpses who have hunger demons in them, but have we come across a hunger demon? But fear has many faces, from the absurd phobias of the pampered nobility to the very real threats of magic, demons, dragons, and perhaps especially the Blight. What event has shaped the course of human history more than the Blights? Had the first Blight not weakened it, the Tevinter Imperium would have crushed Andraste's rebellion. We would have no Forel, no circles, and indeed no Chantry as we know it. The Blight is unequaled as a force of devastation and terror, hated and feared by peasant and king alike, from the northern hills of the Anderfells to the southern reaches of the Kokari wilds. I know of nothing else that inspires such universal and specific fear. Dragons and demons, yes, but both have found respect and fascination in cultures across Thedas. Only the Blight is an unadulterated source of horror. If there exists a demon of fear who has shaped itself into a more intelligent, more specific mold, it will be a demon focusing on the fear of the Blight. So this one. This is the experiment I undertake. By the time you read this, my friends, I will be asleep, traveling through the Fade to find such a creature. If I am correct, it will yield an unparalleled source of information on the history of our world, wisdom hidden since the time of ancient Tevinter. I have instructed my scribes to write quickly upon my return. I will have much to impart. A letter found beside the sleeping body of Senior Enchanter Jessamir, her last known communication before her subsequent possession and then death, along with 12 mages, 9 Templars, and uncounted apprentices in Tranquil, at the hands of Knight Captain Hugare. Wow. I'm trying to figure out what could have happened. She went into the Fade in a dream. And essentially, it sounds like she didn't come out. It sounds like she was made an abomination in the Fade and came out an abomination already. And because she was possessed, Knight Captain Hugare, for her actions, killed all of them. I guess? That's how that reads, I think. Because before her subsequent possession and then death, along with 12 mages, 9 Templars, and uncounted apprentices in Tranquil, at the hands of Knight Captain Hugare. Makes it sound like Knight Captain Hugare is the one who killed them all. But the problem is 9 Templars. Why did Hulgari kill 9 Templars? Or was the abomination so powerful that it led to the possession of mages and Templars? A little confusing. Adamant Fortress. Of all the decisions we Grey Wardens were forced to make over the lean years, withdrawing from the Fortress of Adamant was perhaps the most difficult. It had been built as a bastion against darkspawn spilling out from the abyssal rift, a symbol of how we had done the impossible, pushing those creatures back into the shadows where they belonged. We kept the land safe from further encroachment, but as each new age dawned, memories of our sacrifice became fainter. The entire western approach had become a wasteland, and thus the expense of maintaining the fortress became increasingly difficult to justify. There were no griffins to fill its weirs, too few wardens to man its battlements, too many good men and women killed by demons creeping through the thinning veil. Each visit of the warden commander made it more apparent that Adamant had become a symbol of our decline. Even if darkspawn still emerged from the chasm, who would they threaten other than the wardens themselves? So in the dawn of the Blessed Age, we sealed the fortress's mighty gates. We left the great griffin statues to tarnish in the blowing sand, retreating to Mount Simard with a sense of loss and shame. I returned recently with a small expedition to retrieve supplies, surprised to see it still standing. The dwarves did well by us. I suspect Adamant will remain for ages to come, but should the Order ever return, it will find it difficult to resurrect. Only spirits roam its halls now, alongside the memories of those who gave their lives to protect us all from darkness. From the Journal of Velden, Grey Warden of Rolais, 858 of the Blessed Age. So, Grey Wardens hadn't been there since the Blessed Age.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
I mean, these are things I remember from when we, like, the beginning of the game when I went and challenged Corypheus. My memory! Okay, I see mages.
Why are you doing this? You, of all people!
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone, help me! What's going on here?
Oh, that's how the anger can be in my
Your
hand.
mark did not come from Andraste. It came from the orb Corypheus used in his ritual.
Corypheus intended to rip open the veil, use the anchor to enter the Fade, and throw open the doors of the Black City. Not for the old gods, but for himself. When you disrupted his plan, the orb bestowed the anchor upon you instead.
Let's keep moving. Like, yeah, whatever. Anger again! Well, who does this? The only reason to do this by only choosing anger is if you replay this and just go, I just want to be a dick the entire time. That's what I guess. Ah, dramatic!
So this was what? An accident? A random ricochet in the middle of a fight?
And if it was?
If it was, then neither the Maker nor Andraste were in any way involved in this. I'm just...
If you believe in the Maker, then you believe he made this world, and everything in it, including your accident. And if you do not, then nothing has changed. You cannot escape the lair of the nightmare until you regain all that it took from you. You have recovered some of yourself, but now it knows you are here. You must make haste. I will prepare the way ahead.
Okay, so we know the truth. Whoa.
Something troubles you, Hawk.
She's just
I
gone.
wondered if you might be concerned about the Grey Wardens holding the Divine in that vision. Their actions led to her death.
I assumed he had taken their minds, as you have seen him do before. Come, we can argue after we escape this dark place.
Oh, I intend to.
Do you think that was truly the Divine?
We have survived in the Fade physically. Perhaps she did as well. Or, if it is a spirit that identifies so strongly with Justinia that it believes it is her, how can we say it is not?
She seems interested in helping us. That much is clear.
And the nightmare? From what she said, I don't look forward to meeting it.
It's nothing like me. I make people forget to help them. It eats their fears. I don't know if I could do that, but I don't. I don't want to. That's not me.
Peace, Cole. None of us mistake you for the nightmare. It is a fear demon, as I suspected, likely drawing on terrors related to the Blight. Fear is a very old, very strong feeling. It predates love, pride, compassion, every emotion. Save perhaps desire. Be wary. The nightmare will do anything in its power to weaken our resolve.
After what it did to my fellow Wardens, I pray we find some way to strike it down.
I don't know. Cats have been proud for years, so pride might be also just as old. And hunger. I think hunger's a pretty old one, too. Let's not forget rage. I think as long as there have been anything that could think, there have been all emotions at the same time. I don't think one is older than the other. I don't think fear is older than hunger, for instance. Cole, thank you. Combat is my least concern in this game now. Got some iron. Yay. A letter written in a shaking hand. Son, by the time you read this, the Darkspawn poison will have claimed me. We gave all at Starkhaven, and we bought time for the Wardens to slay the Archdemon. But when I smelled the corruption in my wound, I knew I would not live to see you again. Virus will want men to search the battlefield. He sees Starkhaven as rising to greatness, and the weapons of 100 dead Grey Wardens lying unclaimed on the ground will help him conquer the Free Marchers. You must refuse. The battlefield is soaked in poison, and no speech, no bullying, no taunts about cowardice can change that. Anything that roams that battlefield now will die. Stall him however you must, and watch for the crows. Those birds have a good sense to fear the Blight. When you see them gather, then you will know that the poison is gone, and it is safe to search the battlefield for trinkets to satisfy Virus. I will not be here to guide you, son. So you must learn from the crows. They watch patiently, and they let their fear keep them alive. Please, I beg you, watch the crows and do the same. Sora. I hope that his son got that letter. This is the Fade, so it's not that the letter is actually here. 'Tis but a memory of the letter that has lasted. I heard a rift. And see a crystal with a stamina amulet that I will sell. Whoa, what's this? A riddle. A riddle. A riddle. A riddle. I mean, I can only go one way. This place is very linear for some reason. So I'm going to work my way and grab every fear I can.
Ah, we have a visitor. Some silly little girl comes to steal the fear I kindly lifted from her shoulders. You should have thanked me and left your fear where it lay, forgotten. You think the pain will make you stronger. What fool filled your mind with such drivel? The only one who grows stronger from your fears is me. But you are a guest here in my home, so by all means let me return what you have forgotten.
Well, that's so kind of you. Here, I thought I was going to have to fight you for that.
Expected worse.
These are but minor servants of a nightmare.
Yup.
Pity.
Hey, flowers. Ugh. Examine. The claws of Dumat. Master unveiled a new altar. It stands higher than a man, like a great statue, and great spikes jut out from its length, hungry for blood. Master calls it the Claw of Dumat, and says that the altar will help bring Tevinter to glory. I praised it, as was expected, and Master smiled. It was good to see him smile again. He has been fearful of late, vexed by the loss of followers. He has met with the other priests, and in secret, I have heard them discussing ways to return the people of Tevinter to the ways of the old gods, as is only just. He spoke to me later in the day, and asked that I call him Corypheus, as it was the name he would take for himself after a ritual. Master, now Corypheus, told me that my people, the elves of old, were tied to the Fade, and that in order to carry out the will of Dumat, he would need to call upon the magic that lives in our blood. Corypheus told me to gather all of the elven servants and bring them to the western hall of our home at midnight. That is the hall where the Claw of Dumat is now kept. There are shackles across the top of the great altar, and pools lined with runes beneath the claws. I have sent my wife and children away, but have not warned the others. A few I may save. If I tried to save us all, we would only be killed in some other way, and others would die in our place. Master once laughed and joked. He could be stern, but he was not a cruel man. The weakening of the temples brought fear into his heart, and that fear has changed him. The cuts upon his arms are deeper and longer than where he used his blood magic more often. He speaks to his wife little. He listens only to the voices in his dreams. It is almost midnight. The Claw of Dumat, great and spiked and merciless, is all my mind can see. I must gather the others. My family is safe. Corypheus will take me, but not those I love. Words somehow preserved in blood at the statue's base. Wow. So, from what I'm gathering from this, Corypheus is the one who led the invasion of the Black City in the first place, what was once the Golden City. Although he claims that the city was never golden, they got there and it was already black. and cursed. What then is the truth of what happened? What on earth is that device? Fears of the dreamers. I watched the blight take my land. I had nowhere to go. I tended the fields as I had, even as my flock died and my family sickened. My body racked by pains and chills. I saw too late the poison that had crept into the land. In my fever dreams, the sickness covered this whole world, and I wept in fear for the family I killed with my foolish pride. Show me that this world survives. Show me that the poison does not take everything. Flowers. Find another fear, and I gotta ear the dreamer's fears. +1 constitution. My stats are gonna be through the roof! Seriously, I only have one more DLC where I can get even more benefits and bonuses. That's up there. I gotta climb these stairs first. Let's see, the next one is a little ways away. We're heading up to where the divine is, presumably past the next fear. Let's get this. Hey, a beer. Let's get magic. Oh my gosh, I think it's an alluvian. I just realized. I think these are alluvions. Sorry. An alluvian, I believe is how it's... Where? Oh, here? Ah! Bugs! I squashed him. Wait. I knew I heard Fade Fire. Well, I guess I'll go this way first. Maybe? Well, I know she's over here, so I'm exploring other alternate routes.
What is that?
I don't know. A man with his head on fire. Looks like. Excerpt from a journal. They think they own us. Think they decide whether we live or die. They sit there smug in their armor, ready to cut off our heads for the slightest transgression, as though we don't strive every day to stay sane, to keep the demons away. They can't control us any longer. I won't go back to the circle. Not ever. I thought about it last night, being back in the tower, their eyes on me. All of it came back. All the years. Head down. Don't clench your fingers. Be a good mage. Be a quiet mage. And I realized I don't want to make peace with the Templars. I want them to burn. Want it so badly that the bed caught fire and wouldn't go out until Ivan iced it all over. It's still there inside me. Oh, Ivan. It's still there inside me. I want them to feel the fear they made me feel. I want them to know what it's like. We're leaving for the conclave in a few hours. If those bastards so much as blinked the wrong way, I'll let them see what an apostate looks like. From the Journal of an Unknown Mage. Hello, Rage Demon. You became a Rage Demon. My magic is useless against you. But I didn't see you in advance, so I didn't have time to switch it. But I can just constantly read that. I didn't have time to switch to a different... This just continues on.
Perhaps I should be afraid, facing the most powerful members of the Inquisition. Like
Hold on. Hold a thought. Just gonna...
Blackwall. There's nothing like a Grey Warden, and you are nothing like a Grey Warden.
I'll show you a
Ha!
warrior's strength, beast.
That's interesting. There's nothing like a Grey Warden. And you are nothing like a Grey Warden. These all have fire on them. Ah! Corpse body parts! Well, this is exactly why I swapped my... I've run out of spells I can cast.
Are you afraid, Ko? I can help you forget, just like you help other people. We're so very much alike, you and I.
No.
Well said. Yeah, nip here. There we go. Why is the red lyrium here? It is creepy how they make the voice appear everywhere. It's not like it's above me or from a certain direction. It's like it's in my own head. That's really cool effect. I admit that. Oh, hi. I had an argument with a coworker earlier. Weeks ago. Actually, it might be over a month now at this point. Oh, same thing. But the argument was... Come on, I can't understand.
Bonal, Nadas.
Okay, so I couldn't understand that at all. I recognized a couple words here and there, but I could not tell you what they actually said. But my biggest concern... actually, I don't have any real concerns right now. What I was saying was, when I spoke with my coworker, when I spoke with my coworker about what is and is not, what were we talking about fear? Because it was a conversation about fear. Right. No, it was a conversation about anger, about rage. And how fear is the base of all rage. He said it was, I said it wasn't. He strongly disagreed with me because he had been studying a little bit of psychology for a while. Guy never finished his degree, however. Keep that in mind. And he doesn't know what it's like to live with just a constant rage inside of you. Not a directed rage. I am descended from Vikings, so I have the berserker rage inside of me. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Here's the translation. The direct quote is the direct quote from the demon is Dirthma Haralan Ma Banal Enasalin Mar Solas Ena Mardin. Dirth means lesson, Ma means you or your, or could be me and I. Haralan is trickster or liar, notably the root of Fen Harel, or vice versa. Okay. He's a liar or a trickster. Banal, nothing. So, you're a lesson, trickster or liar. No, my lesson, trickster or liar, maybe. Because he's referring to him as trickster or liar. Ma banal, nothing. You are nothing. Well, no. You don't have victory? You don't know victory. Solus is pride. So the word Solus means pride, but Solus is also his name. You are Solus, and your pride to become death, to die. So we're told Elvish is fluid and has to be read together to make sense. Nightmare says something like, learn your lesson, trickster or liar. Your victory is nothing. Your pride leads to your death. Okay, interesting. Oh my gosh. This is going well with a theory I've had for a while and a rumor I also heard, but no one's ever confirmed it. Holy cow. This is huge. Wow. Learn your lesson, trickster. Your victory is nothing. Your pride leads to your death. He also gets a double dig by using both Solus' name and a part of his title. Ah. Solus replies, Banal Nadas. Nadas means inevitable. So he's probably saying nothing is inevitable. Oh, that sounds like something Solus would say. This guy's really good at understanding Elvish. Not Elvish. Well, yeah, Elvish. Not Solus. Of course, Solus is. The guy who translated this is really good. There's some debate on the banal part, as that word is also associated with the blight. Really? Oh, nothing. Okay, that makes sense. In which case, Nightmare might be blaming the blight on Solus. And Solus might be saying it escaping from the Fade was inevitable. So there are two possible things that were said. How do elves have conversations if this is what it's like trying to understand one sentence and a response? Okay, anyway. We were talking about fear and rage and... Ultimately, what I've learned being a guy who has to grow up constantly with rage is it's not always from fear. Fear might lead to rage sometimes, might lead to anger, but it's not the source of anger. It is not the source of all rage. Rage is its own thing. And yes, some people like to say it's a secondary emotion. Personally, I disagree. It's a very primal emotion. Can other things lead to rage? Absolutely. But I've been angry just because I got angry. No kidding. Like, I have swallowed all my fear. I don't get afraid like other people do at all. My response to fear is... my response to things that would normally make people afraid is anger. I see something that's, like, terrifying, and my response is, I want to kill it. Like, I don't respond normally to fear anymore, because I used to grow up with night terrors and constantly being afraid. And so now my response is not fear. My response is just rage. I don't have fear anymore. In the normal sense. It's not that I don't get afraid, I still get afraid. But my basal normal response emotionally to things that other people would normally be afraid of is pissed. That's usually my normal default emotion. Exit from a journal. I went to Tevinter when I was a child. I remember dragon statues everywhere. Big ones. I shivered as I walked between them, afraid they were going to bite me or breathe fire. My parents hushed me and told me the magisters liked the dragons as a sign of their power. Dragons are beasts, mindless, terrible. The archdemon that comes with each blight is an offense to the Maker. We know all these things, but the magisters don't care. And it is the same with the mages. So much danger, so much power in the hands, not ready for it. And the mages only wish to celebrate themselves. The magisters are what the mages of Ferelden and Olay want to be. Our rulers, holding us in terror so that we wonder if they will bite as we walk by them. I joined the Templars to keep such mages under control. I have killed many since the rebellion we all saw coming. Now the Divine wishes us to meet them at the Conclave and give them a chance to make peace. I will go. I will smile. But if the dragon statue looks ready to bite, I will strike first. I am not a child, and I will not be afraid. From the Journal of an Unnamed Templar. I'd like to be on record as well, saying that I'm not like that guy. It's not that I try to destroy it immediately. I have all self-control.
Did you think you mattered, Hawk?
I am afraid of spiders.
Did you think anything you ever did mattered? You couldn't even save your city. How could you expect to strike down a god? Isabella is going to die, just like your family and everyone you ever cared about.
Nice touch.
Well, that's going to grow tiresome quickly.
Very. Here's an example. I am afraid of spiders. I'm not saying I'm not afraid of them. I have a healthy respect for spiders. Not a fan. That was cool. But I also...
Those were little fears. Tiny manifestations spawned from the nightmare itself.
And of course, they look like giant spiders.
Yep.
Spiders? That is not what I saw.
Ah!
We walk in the Fade. Demons of fear shape their appearance to unnerve each of us.
The birth of fear. So, yeah, I'm afraid of spiders. I have a healthy respect for them. And as long as they keep their distance from me, I'll keep my distance from them. And no one has to kill each other. But they don't do that. They always invade space and privacy. You move a scale and you have a giant 6-inch spider coming after you. That might be too big. I think the one I saw before was actually more like 3 inches. But my mind elevated it to 6 inches because I don't like spiders. I am easily frightened by them because I know they can cause pain. So it's a healthy respect. That being said, I also am full of rage, disdain, and hate for injustice. I hate things that have nothing to do with me. Many things out there that are evil and fill me with rage, even though it can't possibly hurt me, but I know it can hurt someone else. And that does... I have no fear in that. I'm simply pissed. So, yeah. For example, I hate thieves. Could I be stolen from them? Possibly. Highly unlikely. I have nothing worth stealing. So, very doubtful anyone would ever steal anything from me. I'm not afraid of that. Because I am poor. The birth of fear. But it does fill me with rage when I think of or see anyone steal things. And whenever someone does steal something from me, I don't have fear. I have rage. Even if it's something as tiny as, I don't know, bag of candy, bag of Starbursts, for example. You are, in an elegant script, you are too young to worry so, my child. Write your worries down here. All your fears are smaller once you have defined them. Listed in a child, shake your hand. What if Darkspawn come back? Father said one day he'll die. Darkspawn underground. Darkspawn under our house. Darkspawn coming up from the basement. The sun will die. Black bits on bread could be blight. Getting sick and dying from blight. Grey Warden's coming to make Father go back. Father dying fighting Darkspawn. Dark patch on Father's arm that he hides from Mother. Father says he hears music. From a letter lying near a cluster of spider eggs. Pissed off is just the nature of my being. That's kind of why I also say...
The nightmare is closer now. It knows you seek escape. With each moment, it grows stronger.
No. It's actually exactly why I say that the berserkers of old were not afraid. Not afraid. Were not, drugged. People like to say that they were drugged. Which caused their berserker rage. They were not.
Ask what you must.
They were just pissed. It's amazing how much damage a berserker can cause because they just unleash their rage and use that to remove their limiter. You're fighting people with no limits. Do you remember what happened?
You must know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
As must you. The answer lies in your memories, lost to the nightmare when you last walked the Fade.
Or you could just tell me.
Will you trust my words? Trust what you have seen.
Fair point. Tell me about this anchor.
What can you tell me about this mark on my hand?
You already know how the mark came to be upon your hand. As for what it is the needle that pulls the thread, as well as the key.
I don't understand.
It is the needle that passes through the veil, as little else can. You are the thread, and it is the key that locks or unlocks the door to the Fade. It lets you walk in the Fade physically, and survive. Without it, Corypheus must find another way to the Black City. It is part of you now, and cannot be removed without your death.
Whoa. Well, that's why they're trying to kill us. They want me dead. Because he wants my hand.
So, all of this is just a dream? Part of the Fade?
It is not just a dream. The minds of mankind are made real here. Their hopes, their loves, and their fears. What changes their world also changes this one. And yours are footsteps that move mountains in both.
Yes.
Tread carefully, Inquisitor. This ground is more treacherous than you know.
Oh. Please tell me what you are.
So can you tell me what you are?
I told you. I am helping you.
Yes, but are you her, or some kind of Fade remnant of her? Or a spirit imitating her?
Our world is never that simple. What if the answer is none of those things? Or all of them? I am what the Maker made me. The question is, are you what the Maker made you, Inquisitor?
This is the problem about coming to the Fade and asking spirits. Anything about the Maker. They never give you a straight answer. What do I think?
Seems like I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Or perhaps you were precisely where you were meant to be.
Just as the Maker intended, I suppose.
Perhaps.
You still haven't answered my question. What are you?
I am what you see. All other answers rest in you.
Well, that's not answering anything. Why are you
Tell me
helping
why
us?
you're here. Why take part in this?
After heaven, I hid here. I watched quietly, learned what I could, and searched for some way to help.
You were at
And then it
Haven.
came.
I don't know what that means.
Corypheus and the Nightmare do an injustice to the world. You must stop them. Perhaps you were meant to stop them. Perhaps that is why I am here.
She just admitted she's not human. She just admitted she's a spirit without realizing it. Because the Divine never made it to Haven. The Haven incident. She never saw that. After Haven. So this spirit saw what happened at Haven and took refuge here inside of this Fear Demon's domain, hiding quietly, so that she could help retrieve my memories.
I'd like to know more about the nightmare.
It is not simply fear. It is the terror you cannot remember, the horror your mind erases to protect you. When old memories no longer make the veteran soldier's hand tremble, it is because the nightmare has taken them. Most people avoid their fears. It is simple for the demon to steal the darkest fragments. They forget, and it feeds. Corypheus has helped it grow monstrous.
That sounds almost kind.
It makes people forget the worst parts of their fears. It almost sounds like the nightmare is helping people.
Perhaps it was once. But now, it helps Gnome, but Corypheus. By his hand, it creates more fear and grows even stronger. In any case, robbing people of their fears is never a kindness. At best,
Yeah.
it is a mistake born of compassion. Without fear and pain and failure, we cannot learn.
Nope.
We cannot grow.
Yep.
As you cannot grow until you recover all that was taken from you.
You got it.
We should keep moving.
An example of this, and building upon what I've already talked about fear. I had a dream once. I'll continue after this. A note left by a burning candle. Lunette, the breach is sealed, and the war between the Templars and the Mages is finally over. All our fear and terror is finally ending, as order returns to this world. I wish you could see the people celebrating at Haven. It is everything you would have wanted when you left for the Conclave. I will make your sacrifice a worthy one. What we do here with this fledgling Inquisition will shape all of Thedas. I will make you proud. Your flame will burn forever as a beacon of hope. Something is happening. The ground is shaking. You took the time to write this? And the soldiers are running to the gates. Rest well at the Maker's side, my daughter. I will sing your memory again soon. Love, Eloine. So, I had a dream once. I used to have night terrors and nightmares all the time. And I mean all the time. I have all kinds of nightmares and horrific visions. And getting a restful night's sleep was always difficult. And a struggle sometimes. That's my memory. Ah! But the
demons!
Oh, my cash. Whoop, forgot about that. But the fears of the dreamers. The Grey Warden. I joined the Wardens to serve in glory. No blade could touch me, nor any claw pierce my armor. Still, I was fated by joining to die. alone in the deep roads, the calling in my mind. I sat by the campfire. I would see. Sat by the last campfire I would see, allowing myself one last night of terror, and cursed the fate that brought me here. Let it be my choice to have served and died. Let it be nobility rather than the dread hand of fate. Destroy my destiny and let this be my decision. Be my decision. So, I would always have all this fear, all these nightmares. And then one day, I had a nightmare. It was a nightmare of a demon. Sorry. A letter in a child's simple writing. The door is open. Mother said to run. She said the darkspawn were coming. She wanted me to go. The door is open. It was closed when I left. She said she would be right behind me. She said not to come back, no matter what. The lamps are lit all over the village, even during the day, to see through the smoke. Mother should be here by now. But the door is open. I'm going to look inside. Yikes. And there's a door. Wow. So this vision, this dream I had, it was, I walked out of my bedroom and there was a blue demon baby who jumped out of my bathroom across the hallway and leapt at me. I'm not kidding. It looked like a blue demon baby. It was very weird. I'm gonna say it was an imp. So it leapt at me. And at this point, in my dream, not consciously aware, like, as in, I wasn't lucid dreaming, I know that. Because I woke up like, what the heck? But, in the dream, it's like my subconscious just snapped. And just killed all the fear in me. So this, as the thing flew at me, in my dream I grabbed it by the face, slammed it on the ground, shut up spam, and curb stomped its head before I punted the thing away. Ever since then I have not had any nightmare that was unable to be dealt with.
Keep running!
All my nightmares turn into me with a sword in hand, slaying every single dragon and demon who comes against me. They're the most exciting dreams I ever have. They're awesome. And they're trying to terrify me.
This is the breach back in Haven. That's how I escaped.
Okay, who... Oh, she helped me.
Keep running! Ah!
Go!
I almost got the Divine out of there.
It was you. They thought it was Andraste sending me from the Fade, but it was the Divine behind me. And then you. She died.
Yes.
So this creature is simply a spirit.
You don't say.
Ah!
I am
Like
sorry
Yoda.
if I disappoint you.
Are you her memory? Are you her soul? Did you watch her? You're our ally regardless. Are you her soul?
Are you her? Did you linger here to help me instead of passing on?
If that is the story you wish to tell, it is not a bad one.
What we do know is that the mortal divine perished at the temple, thanks to the Grey Wardens.
As I said, the Grey Wardens responsible for that crime were under the control of Corypheus. We can discuss this further once we return to Adamant.
Assuming that the Wardens and their demon army didn't destroy the Inquisition while we were gone.
How dare you judge us? You tore Kirkwall apart and started the Mage Rebellion.
To protect innocent mages, not madmen drunk on blood magic. But you'd ignore that, because you can't imagine a world without the Wardens, even if that's what we need.
Agreed. The Wardens may once have served a greater good, but they are far too dangerous now.
The blood sings softly, it never stops, and then it's all they hear. We can't let them hurt more people.
What are you saying? You want to get rid of the Wardens?
Yeah.
Everyone makes mistakes. They would have died to save us.
You're both right. Really? I have to... hold on. Okay, this feels like an important one. Wait, hold on, I messed up. Hold on. It was, no, hold on. Hold up. Man, my phone is really slow on searching for some reason, and it's connected to the internet, so I don't know why. Maybe I should just look up the quest. I'm taking too long at this. There we go. Here lies the abyss. Okay, hold up. Wait. Hold on. I'm almost there. This will be so much faster. Oh, there's... Okay. I've been trying to get rid of a video that was blocking every... Oh, another thing blocking. The problem with wikis. Too many ads. Find on page. Hawk. Okay. There's no consequence. Both of you!
Sweet Maker, can both of you please shut up? We can argue once we've escaped from the giant fear demon.
Inquisitor.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Giant fear demon.
The nightmare has found us.
And she ran.
Form up. I'm with you.
Don't worry, I got a bunch of ice and lightning.
Come, real or not, the divine is the key to escaping from the fate.
Warden Stroud, how must it feel to devote your whole life to the Wardens, only to watch them fall? Or worse, to know that you were responsible for their destruction? When the next blight comes, will they curse your name?
No.
With the Maker's blessing, we will end this wretched beast.
Maybe. I found a tarot card. I don't know what I found a tarot card for, but I found one. I think it's just a stalker. Oh, those are big deep stalkers. Those are deep stalkers. Jeez. Hey, I'm here. Willpower. How are my stats looking? I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, so much magic and willpower. Wow, my willpower's through the roof. Magic's not bad either. Don't know why I have that much cunning. Or constitution. I'm a mage. At least my dexterity and strength make sense. Aha! I missed a riddle. I knew it was weird that I found the solution to the riddle before I found the riddle. Ah. It's okay, I didn't find the riddle. I just found the solution to the riddle. Did I even read that one? Oh, right, I remember that one. That was the one about the Grey Warden. It was like, I'm just down here and I suck.
Do you think you can fight me? I am your every fear come to life. I am
fought
the veiled
worse.
hand of Corypheus himself. The demon army you fear, I command it. Their bow all through me.
Ah, so if we banish you, we banish the demons. Thank you. Every fear come to life.
Exactly, way to put, well put. Yeah, I've faced worse than every fear I've ever had. Wait. Which way? I mean, she's over here. So I'm just gonna keep my fear quest. The fears of the dreamers. Wait a minute. I need 5. Why do I only have 4? Maybe the 5th doesn't show up until I get the 4th? Well, I'm nowhere near the divine, so I'm not exactly at a point of no return. Hey, look, Pride Demon. Hey, look, 2 Pride Demons. Don't laugh, you're melting like butter. And I'm using ice. Oh. I found one that's not marked on my map. Interesting. So this fear of the dreamer was hidden. The chilled haven is burned. Mama cries when I'm out looking. It's cold in the mountains, and my feet hurt. Mama says to hush, that others have it worse. She says a monster named Corypheus came to Haven, and it was only the Maker's blessing that let us escape. I don't feel blessed. The monsters come every night when I sleep, and I don't want to have to wake Mama crying again. I miss Sir Snort. Sir Snort always kept the monsters away in my dreams. I need to find Sir Snort. Okay, I get it. These aren't spirits. These are dreamers. Memories etched in stone and blood. I made the expected offerings this morning, but the gods remained silent. The priests are frightened. All of Tevinter is frightened. Our gods have led our people for centuries. Now they have gone still. Are we alone here in this world? No better than the savages to the south, who begged for guidance from spirits? I'm one of the strange creatures who come from underground, like our friends the dwarves. These spawn of the darkness and the plague they carry. Why do our gods not protect us from them? Now the ground shakes. The statue cuts my hand as I fall against it. A great roar sounds. It is massive, shaking the temple market. And I see the silhouette cut the sky. It is a dragon. No, it is Dumat. I have made the offering so many times. His form is as familiar as my own hand. He has returned in glory to destroy these darkspawn that threaten us, to lead Tevinger back to an age of glory and wonder. But no, his scales are sickly and mottled. His form twisted and corrupt. Like the darkspawn themselves, he opens his great maw, and fire billows forth, igniting the market. The flames rush toward me. What did we do wrong? Memories somehow caught in the blood on an ancient Tevinger statue. Walk! Walk, dang it! Sir Snuff! Oh no, Sir Snort! Sir Snort! I found your stuff, Nug. Ooh. That looks important. I'll be right back. Here you go. Thank you. More willpower. I don't know where I'm going. What on earth was down here? I see the down there. I'm gonna have to backtrack. Broken window, light the flames. Why you rotate? Okay, here we go. 1, 2. I always hate these puzzles because they're not really puzzles. 3, 4. Ah, dang it. Wait, wrong one. 1, 2. They're trial by error memory games. 3, 4, 5. Boom. Bang! I got some loot. Reinforced Vanguard coat and a superb ring of sundering. I completed Broken Window. Didn't even know that was a quest I had. Examine. The Temple of Dumat. Look upon the Temple of Dumat, god of silence who speaks to the faithful in dreams. No words of desire may sway his will. No cry of valor may stand against him, for his silence conquers all. And his secrets are shared only with the worthy. Look upon the Temple of Dumat and fear him. Inscription written below the demon statues. I don't know why, but I'm suspecting that Corypheus is the source of the blight itself. Okay, I know I came up stairs to get up here. Ah, Well, maybe not stairs. A ramp, though.
They still remember when they were higher, before it woke up and everything fell.
Crud. I didn't mean to do that. The laws of nature in the Fade. I wish I didn't get rid of the markers. Just because I read it in the real, like, read it outside of the codex. Maybe letters and notes. Oh my gosh, I just realized how these things are organized. Which doesn't make sense because some of them are out of order when it comes to numbers. They're alphabetical. Okay, now... The laws of nature and the fate. Here we go. It was a magic thing. Weird that they look like they're in anguish. It is simple to say that the laws of nature do not apply in the Fade. But while traveling in the Fade is often confusing for mages, it is rarely so chaotic as to defy description. In fact, while the placement of items may seem random, those items usually operate as we would expect them to in the real world. A book opens to show pages, although the pages may be blank or lined with gibberish. A pen and inkwell let a user write, though the pen may write on its own, and the inkwell never runs dry. Those items that float usually hover at the relative height where they would have sat had the objects meant to support them existed. Candles suspended in the air as though held by a phantom candlestick, for example. Why are the laws of the Maker bent but not fully broken? Why are the laws of the Maker bent but not fully broken? Why does a book not turn into a dragon? Or a statue explode into countless shards of energy? The answer, I believe, lies in the fact that the items we see in the Fade were most often made by the hands of men. The statue is a created thing. The mortal hands that shaped it gave it purpose. And it knows what it is meant to do. The objects that strain against the laws of nature are, ironically, those that are more natural themselves. Great stones, for example, hang in the sky. No hand has ever touched them. No mortal mind shaped them to purpose. I suspect, though we may never know, that if dwarves dreamt and shaped the Fade with their own perceptions, the rocks would not float. Ah! That's true. They would not. From the Shape of the Fade by enchanter Phineas Acerathon. I'm sorry, why does it sound like a creaky old ship up here? Or down here? Oh. Hi. Easy. Not even a challenge. I'm too beefy. I have too much skill. This combat is too simplistic. Hardly worth my time, even. Where am I going?
Hard to outrun anything in this swamp.
I don't know. I don't seem to be getting slowed down at all. I'm more annoyed by the splashing of feet than I am of the swamp itself. Fears of the Dreamers, the Scholar. When the Darkspawn were new, when the Magisters had just brought them to our world with their sin, I was among the first to call myself a Grey Warden and swear to end the blight that threatened our world. We had seen the Archdemon die from mortal blows, only to rise again from the body of one of its servants. It could not die. I searched in vain for some way to kill the beast and save my world. I slept in fear, with no solution, knowing only that the blight the Magisters had brought would destroy everything, because I could not save it. Show me what must be done to slay the Archdemon. Show me what I need to save my world. The Grey Warden? Yeah, I'm good on time. I'm pretty far away from that still. Granted, like I said earlier, it's going to be a short stream today because I came in really late. Hey, look, strength. But I'm hoping to at least get almost out of the fade, if not out of the fade. Cassandra fears helplessness. Blackwall fears himself. Cole fears despair. Solus fears dying alone. Understandable. I don't know what this tombstone's all about. Sarah fears the nothing. Dorian fears temptation. I find it interesting Cassandra's tombstone is the largest. Varric fears becoming his parents. Vivian fears irrelevance. Iron Bull fears madness. Ah, I have no fear. Yeah, I have no fear. Wow. Oh, wait a minute. Vial of Darkspawn blood. Present the item to the scholar. Wait, am I changing the past? Am I the reason the scholar knew? Because time is irrelevant in the Fade. So am I the reason the scholar knew of Darkspawn blood? As the answer? +1 cunning. Let's see. Here's a staircase up to whatever this is. This is where the divine is. Hold up. World's biggest deep stalker. Nice. Nice and quick. Hold on. That's supply cache. Where? There? I'm gonna go this way. I want to complete my map of this part of the Fade. Even though it's irrelevant because the Fade is not concrete and changes constantly. As we all keep getting reminded. I think every game mentions it like 2 or 3 times, at least. Oh, that's what you looked at. A spider. A spider.
Behind you!
Where? Oh. Good job. Can you all stop coming at us one at a time? Come all at once. I see, okay. I just noticed what I was doing and why it is they were all coming at me constantly, slowly, one at a time. I didn't notice that I was waiting for the barrier strength to deplete. But I did notice eventually, just only near the end of it all did I notice. That's good. Got that all. I think that's everything in the Fade. Fears of the Dreamers. Retrieve the Dreamer's Reward. Where? Oh. Up there.
You must get through the rift, Inquisitor. Get through, and then slam it closed with all your strength. That will banish
Easy.
the army of demons and exile this cursed creature to the farthest reaches of the Fade.
Nice. Essence of Perfection? What is Essence of Perfection? It doesn't even tell me what Essence of Perfection is. What is Essence of Perfection? Ah, it's a tier 3 masterwork critical crafting material. Oh my gosh. That's why it's called Essence of Perfection. Critical crafting chance 100%. Whatever you craft with it is guaranteed to become masterwork. That's actually a really, really nice reward. Nice, nice, nice. How you guys doing? Ah, you're fine. Ah, you know what? I'll top off anyway because why not? I'm
A
full.
rift. We're almost there.
We are we? Oh! Good thing. Good thing we're almost there. Good thing we're almost there. Yeah. That's a big spider. Hello. I think has more than 8 eyes.
If you would, please tell Liliana.
Oh.
I am sorry. I failed you too.
Whoa! What are you immune to? Vulnerable to electricity, immune to frozen. That's fair. Vulnerable to spirit. Okay, so my actual base powers it's really susceptible to. That's good to know.
I grow fat on your fear.
I'm gonna do this.
Die, demons!
You are nothing.
Well, you say that, but I'm the Inquisitor. Biatch. I am the Inquisitor, and you shall fear me! I don't know why I did that. I consciously chose to swing my spirit blade, and then realized I swung at nothing. And I don't know why I did that. Take this. Stop running from me! Let's do this.
You will die in agony. You cannot stand against me.
I just did. I'm gonna teach this fear demon the true meaning of fear. These animations are really weird. So is that thing.
Clear a path! Go! I'll cover you.
No, you were right. The Grey Wardens caused this. A warden must...
A warden must help them rebuild. That's your job. Corypheus is mine.
Honestly, I have more connection to Hawk than Stroud. And also, I respect Stroud wanting to fix the mistakes. And he needs to set an example for all of them. So... glad I saved. Stroud stays.
Stroud.
Inquisitor, it has been an honor. For the Warden!
I'm breathing too heavily, but for some reason I'm out of breath. I'm back, baby. Nice. Slammed it shut. The others came out with me, right? I wasn't just the only one.
She was
Oh,
right.
yes. Okay.
Without the nightmare to control them, the mages are free, and Corypheus loses his demon army. Though as far as they're all concerned, the Inquisitor broke the spell with the blessing of the Maker.
What matters is we succeeded.
They came out of this alive. As far as I'm concerned, they can tell whatever stories they like.
That's how legends get started. Or at least that's what Varric always says.
Inquisitor, the archdemon flew off as soon as you disappeared. The Venatori Magister is unconscious but alive. Cullen thought you might wish to deal with him yourself.
I would.
As for the Wardens, those who weren't corrupted helped us fight the demons. We stand ready to help make up for Clarel's tragic mistake. Where is Stroud?
He died for your idiocy. No. He died a hero. Or just dead. He died for your idiocy. You were stupid! So sad! Man. It's gotta be pretty funny to go through and only choose the steadfast options where you're just like, meh, 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 meh. Things are burning down around us! Meh. It's absolute chaos everywhere! Meh. The sky is falling! Meh. I'll do that
Warden
one.
Stroud died striking a blow against a servant of the Blight. We will honor his sacrifice and remember how he exemplified the ideals of the Grey Wardens.
So hungry.
Even as Corypheus and his servants tried to destroy you all from within.
Inquisitor, we have no one left of any significant rank. What do we do now?
Banish them from Orlais. Help the Inquisition.
You stay and do whatever you can to help. Stroud died for the ideals of the Wardens. In war, victory.
Really?
And we are still at war. Do you believe the Wardens can still help?
I do, your worship.
You're still vulnerable to Corypheus, and possibly his Venatori. But there are plenty of demons that need killing.
But they hurt people.
While they do that, I'll inform the Wardens at Weishaupt what's happened. Best they not get caught off guard.
Thank you, your worship. We will not fail you.
Good luck with your Inquisition. Try not to start an exalted march on anything. And take care of Varric for me.
That's weird. I got a lot more negatives and positives than the wiki said you get.
Hawk sent me one final report. He's on his way to Weishaupt.
Why?
As for the Grey Wardens, they are fighting demons and Red Templars while staying clear of Venatori. You dealt Corypheus a significant blow, Inquisitor.
Let's capitalize on this.
The Grey Wardens carry respect in other nations. If we spread word that the Inquisition has their support...
We may gain standing with nations that have suffered under the Blight. I will take the matter to Josephine. While you bested Corypheus here and at Halam Shiral, he himself was not present either time. We fear he is close to finding another way to enter the Fade. When you have a moment, Colin and Josephine are waiting in the war room with an update.
Oh, okay. Give me control
What was
back.
she like? Divine Justinia, or a soul, or the spirit that took her form. I read your report. I know it isn't clear, but...
She was at peace.
She seemed calm, serene even, and she guided us the whole way through.
That does sound like her.
She did ask me to tell you something, though. She said, "I'm sorry, I failed you too."
Oh. I should finish this before it slips my mind. Perhaps later we might discuss the matter further.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Hey, look, I got out of the Fade and it's not even quitting time. I can still talk to you. Okay, let's talk. Talk to Talk to me! Ah! Okay, fine, you won't talk to me. She's gotten so stuck up with her new position. Ow, my legs.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan. To seek out these old gods deliberately in some bizarre attempt to preempt the Blight.
They obsess over Darkspawn.
Grey Wardens have always been dangerous. They care for nothing beyond stopping the dark side.
I'm just manipulating him
Like
at
a
this
fair
point.
maiden chasing a butterfly off a cliff. Except that if you hadn't stopped them, we'd all have fallen. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction.
Okay.
Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving.
I got a little bit of approval back with Solus.
Lethalan.
That's my name. For a second, I thought it was some sort of elvish title. Then I remembered. That's my name. Okay, I got disapproval from a lot of people. I can't remember who. I need to talk to everybody. So let's go talk to everybody. I'm going to get quests.
I knew Stroud, you know, not well. He led the Wardens near Kirkwall. Not many people knew who he was, but the man was a hero when it mattered. He wasn't the first good man to fall to Corypheus. He won't be the last. This story's no good for heroes.
Yeah. At least Hawk survived.
You must be glad that Hawk made it back in one piece.
Yeah, closest thing I've ever seen to a miracle there. Oh, Hawk asked me to tell everyone back in Kirkwall where he's going. Baker's breath, Isabella's going to be furious. I'd better write some letters. Excuse me.
Why is Hawk heading off to Weishaupt? Is he actually becoming a... Why is Hawk going to Weishaupt? To inform... Oh, okay. So according to this, he went to Weishaupt to inform the Northern Wardens of the Southern Warden's fate. After that, he is free to return to Southern Thedas to help the Inquisition, but something happened there to keep him from returning to Southern Thedas. Interesting. All right. You okay, Varric?
Sorry, I really need to write some letters. Another time, alright?
Sound good, sound good. But, I gotta talk to a lot of people. I gotta go up here, talk to Dorian, then I gotta... I should probably drop some stuff off at my research table. Dorian! What up,
You
dog?
have remarkably little here on early to winter history.
Yeah,
These gifts to
it's
the
hard to get.
Inquisition, and the best they can do is the Malefica Imperio. Trite propaganda. But if you want 20 volumes on whether Divine Galatea took a shit on Sunday, this is evidently the place to find it.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Not to your standards.
I see my library isn't up to your exacting standards.
It's alarmingly chaotic. I found a copy of the Oribalian in what seems to be the Antiban Classics section.
How scandalous. Someone alert the Magisterium.
You laugh, but in some places there are punishments for that. Did I see something by Genitivi here? I could have sworn.
What is this about?
Probably, he wrote everything.
When everyone returned, they told us about your tumble into the Abyssal Rift. You went into the Fade. Physically went in.
Yeah.
You... All right.
It's interesting how they actually address he wasn't with me. It was horrible! We lost Stroud. Yep. I'm fine. I learned a lot.
I learned a surprising amount. What
Thumbs
happened
up.
at the Temple of Sacred Ashes, for one.
Regained your memories. That's good then.
I think so.
You do realize this feat hasn't been performed in over 1,000 years.
Yes.
Corypheus and his contemporaries entered the Fade and began the Blights. In comparison.
And apparently, I can actually walk through the Fade whenever. Think about that. What happened was I just went, I'm falling to my death! Open a rift! That's what happened. So, apparently, I can go into the Fade physically whenever I want. I should be proud.
So, I should be happy I accomplished something so grand.
Concerned, more like. If you can walk in the
yes.
Fade, others will try to follow. Who knows what secrets Corypheus has revealed?
Oh.
Not all of them will be as lucky as you. What they could unleash. My advice? Keep this quiet. Let them speculate. Too many will see this as a challenge.
That's a good point. I agree. You don't? Not my problem. I agree.
That's a good idea.
There are enough idiots in the world who think if they just use enough blood magic, their problems will vanish.
There
It's
are.
exactly the sort of thing I want to stop back home.
Yes.
This I don't need. What I do need is a copy of the Liberalum. I'll wager I can find Corypheus's real name. If I can prove he was a grasping ankle-biter with no family to speak of, the luster would come right off. Wish me luck.
He was not. I mean, if you can, yeah, that'd be great. Hey, I got a new operation. Awesome. He was not. He had a lot of slaves, and I mean a lot of slaves. Hey, shadow essences. That it? Just one shadow essence? Alright, just one shadow essence. Oh, cool. My damage bonus against demons went up now. That's good. Pride demons should be easier to bring down now. Who's left? I'll talk to Morrigan in a bit, but first I gotta talk to Vivian, who's up here. My gosh, I missed my campsite where everyone was just close at hand. Hello, Commander Helene. Well, I don't know why you're still up here.
My dear,
Vivian.
I know you must have a great deal on your mind right now, but I need to speak with you. You
Understood.
know as well as I how far the Inquisition's influence has spread, and how desperate the Grand Clerics have become. Our opinion will be instrumental in their election of the new Divine.
Yes. One of our own may be divine.
They want Leliana and Cassandra as candidates.
The Inquisition may not be invited to their vote, but our actions will certainly influence the Grand Clerics.
Yeah.
To sit on the Sunburst throne, a candidate should have grace, charm, and a will of solid steel. Cassandra may lack the first two, but unless you can think of someone better, she is the strongest choice.
I'm going to investigate first. What platform do you support?
What would your ideal divine do with her power?
The most important thing, of course, is the restoration of the Circles and the Templar Order. The institutions that have protected Thedas for ages must be rebuilt, and the malcontents utterly crushed. We cannot allow anarchists to threaten the lives of the innocent. After we have restored sanity to the world, there will be time to address voices of dissent.
Where else can we look?
Where can we find candidates outside of the Chantry? There must be someone other than Leliana or Cassandra.
The Chantry is already desperate. They would not look to unordained women if they had any choice.
Yeah.
You may have better luck searching the halls of the Imperial Court. There are many women serving the Empire who have the necessary presence and acumen.
That'd be supporting her as divines, needs some thought, I agree. What about Liliana?
Leliana might be a better choice than Cassandra, don't you think?
Leliana is a well-meaning fool. She will do irreparable harm to countless
I
people.
didn't think that would get me disapproval.
She proposes to abolish the Circles with nothing but a solemn promise from mages not to murder children. When an angry mage lashes out inside a tower, villages aren't destroyed. The Circle protects us all. Mages will die and take ordinary men with them in a war that cannot be won. Consider carefully, Inquisitor. Everything we do is a sign from the Maker to those who seek one.
This is why I don't talk to Vivian that often. I don't really like her.
You walked physically through the Fade. Please tell me what you remember.
I saw the divine. My past.
I had visions. Echoes of what happened to me the first time. The divine was there, or something like her.
Manifestations of your own mind, perhaps? Or external memories awakened by your presence? I suppose there's no way to tell.
It is the Fade.
No one else has physically entered the Fade since the Magisters assaulted the Golden City. Oh, I'm positively envious right now.
There's a little bit of her true colors as well. Apparently a romance option down there. Bing. Okay. Lepus, Dropus, Ouchus, Morganus.
Inquisitor.
Stone Mad Inquisitor.
Interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Here you go, Inquisitor. I wrote up
Ah,
some
cool.
thoughts. Hope it adds to the effort. Stone Mad Inquisitor.
Freed are the slaves.
Do you have insight
freed
into
our
the
slaves.
stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
You've got the complete works, Inquisitor. If it's that interesting, maybe I should talk to that Tethras fellow about publishing. That's a name with a... well, never mind.
Okay.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Completed it. Codex. Creatures. Terror. Damage against demons increased. History. What? That's almost the last one. Wow. Here lies... okay, here we go. Here lies the abyss. A new part of the chant, because they've been naming all the main quests after the chant. Because, you know, Inquisition. Here lies the abyss, the well of all souls. From these emerald waters doth life begin anew. Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you. In my arms lies eternity. Canticle of Andraste, 1411. Chantry sisters have long debated this section of the Chant of Light. It is tempting to assume that the Well of All Souls is a literal well, but such imagery appears nowhere in Andraste's other works. An examination of Threnodies 1.4 yields clues. From the waters of the Fade you made the world. As the Fade had been fluid, so was the world fixed. It is possible, even likely, that the emerald waters Andraste refers to are the substance of the Fade, which began as an ocean of dreams, 391, and was reduced to a well, bottomless but limited in scope, by the Maker's creation of our world. In Andraste urging the listener to come to the Fade? Is Andraste urging the listener to come to the Fade? Should we take from these emerald waters doth life begin anew as literal evidence of reincarnation? Or even of life after death, as the cult of spirits suggests, or as a figurative benediction indicating that the Maker is the source of all life, and in finding his embrace for eternity, we will only be returning our souls from whence they came. An excerpt from Reflections on Divinity by Revered Mother Juliet. All right. Places. On Skyhold. Why on Skyhold? I've already read on Skyhold. I am confused to what new thing I got about Skyhold. Nothing here looks unfamiliar. I've read all that. I cannot remember. Letters and notes. Okay, I can't remember where he keeps his things. Maybe it's in history? Yeah, here it is. The Mason's Tales. Okay, hold on. Freed Our Slaves. I think this one is called Free Our Slaves. Freed Our Slaves. Which is exactly the kind of saying... Which is exactly the kind of saying words but meaning different things I expect from a Tevinter. There's lies in the carving too, but I'll come back to that. Subject aside, I like this. It's workmanlike, but in a good dwarven way. It repeats because the carver knows what she's good at, so she does it again and again. Makes me think she has more than a passing knowledge of the stone. That said, there's two sets of hands involved. One old, one new. Take this Magister. He's glowing because he's fresh. Newer. Same with his trophies flanking him. Carved down from more complex figures. And the flat next to them seems plain, doesn't it? The bottom is filled with detail, but this is left an open field? No, that's just what it is now. But there's shadows for a clever eye. So what was here if not this handsome Magister wanting his... Okay. So what was here if not this handsome Magister wanting his cod stuffed? someone else instead of him and his friends, and 2 more figures on each side. 7 total. Only the top was changed. The Kunari haven't been touched. That's old wear down there. When it was first done, and hundreds of years later, yoked Kunari prisoners still fit. I don't suppose it's for the same reasons. I can only say the what, not the why. I can guess that someone wanted to be a Tevinter hero and paid to have their face carved on an antiquity. I mean, that's a crime against the ancestors where I'm from. But I don't expect Tevinters to obey dwarven honor. Or their own, really. They've been at war a long time, so I understand wanting to seem big. Orzammar's the same way. Orzammar's the same with the Darkspawn, unfortunately. Still, shame to lose the original. Not for the 7. For the Carver. Good work, this. That is a shame. I think it was up top, but I don't feel like going upstairs again. I've already been up there once. Whee! Gonna grab this. I'm not gonna leave Skyhold again today. Just gonna do everything I can while here. Got a bunch of Blood Lotus. Morgan.
I understand you have spared the Grey Wardens from destroying what goodwill was left them. 'Tis good of you, considering the weakness Corypheus exploited was their own doing.
Yeah.
Still, should a true archdemon one day arise,
Yes.
they will no doubt be needed.
Absolutely.
Or so they would have us believe. One thing which makes me curious, did you encounter the hero of Ferelden at Adamant Fortress?
You knew him?
Was the hero of Ferelden a friend of yours?
We traveled together during the time he fought the Blight. I helped him and he helped me. Without him, Kieran would never have been born.
Yeah, it's Kieran's father.
Did you see him?
I'm sorry.
I wish I had more to tell you, but no, I don't think so.
He's not the sort of man to fade into the background. If he was there, you would have known.
Yeah, you're right.
When the Champion of Kirkwall mentioned a Grey Warden ally, I assumed that ally would be he. It was, after all, just the sort of thing in which he would involve himself. But that rather begs the question, if the hero of Ferelden was not at Adamant, where is he?
Wait, you don't know?
My suggestion? Track him down. He could be a great aid against Corypheus, or a terrible foe to the Inquisition.
You don't know where he is?
I'll leave you to the garden.
Of course.
Dude, contact the hero for Ferelden operation available. Noise! I get to talk to myself. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. Wait. Oh, I jumped the wrong wall. Dang it. Okay, who's left? I got Blackwall over in the stables. I have Cassandra over behind the bar. I have Cole, Sarah, and Iron Bull all in the bar.
Let's just say I'm glad they're moving on.
Interesting. Hey, Cass. Man, there's a lot of people to talk
does not come naturally to me, as I'm certain you can imagine.
You're competing with Varric.
Trying to outdo Varric's next literary masterpiece.
I haven't his talent for blather. As if written by a dim-witted child. Historians will one day ask what happened at Adamant Fortress, in the Fade. I wasn't there, but others were. Their accounts must be recorded.
That's a good idea.
That's an excellent idea, Cassandra.
I certainly thought so, until I started writing.
You just don't like
I
writing.
don't know what to say about the spirit of the divine. The Chantry teaches us that the souls of the dead pass through the Fade, so it could have been her. Yet even so...
You think it's possible?
Do you really think it might have been her? A ghost?
A ghost. A remnant of her hopes and memories. Her lingering will to do good. Those things are all possible. Nobody knows for certain what happens after we die. A spirit could have assumed her form, but why? It helped you, as Justinia herself would have.
Maybe it doesn't matter.
Perhaps it doesn't matter what she really was then.
It matters to me, to what I must write. I wish I'd seen her, seen it. I feel so inadequate trying to interpret.
I don't know either.
I don't know the truth any more than you do.
Sadly, unanswered questions make for poor reading. When they told
I think the
me
writers
you
just
were
criticize
strictly in
themselves.
the Fade, I was terrified for you. The last time such a thing happened, we created Darkspawn. We created Corypheus. The world needs to know the truth this time. No more legends lost to the ages.
I've been in the Fade physically twice now. Ugh. Okay. Back out to her.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Where am I now? Where am I now? Can I help?
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere.
That's a good
I
point.
have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Or they could be dead.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But
Really?
yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
What if they were infected? This seems important.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
That's a good point. I forgot the Seekers don't take lyriums, so it's curious. This is important to you.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I'm trying to get everyone's approval up. Vivian is probably a lost cause.
I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Alright. More operations. Where am I now? Whoa, jeez, artifacting. Well, I'm at where I wanted to be, but I don't want to be here right now. I need to talk to everyone else first.
We've an interesting development, Inquisitor.
Okay.
A petition from citizens of El Royo. They wish to know what Andraste said to you in the Faith.
They think he spoke to me.
Even Leliana can't trace the rumor's origin. It may be expedient to respond to those asking for Andraste's words.
But I never saw Andraste.
It's not Andraste who saved me.
Few people outside Skyhold know it was Divine Justinia who delivered you from the Fade.
You could attempt to tell Varroyo citizens the truth, though it may not be as inspiring as they hope.
What should I tell them? I got a lot of options, but... That didn't tell me anything. So... Faro. Tell the truth. I don't know. They want something great, but the truth will set them free. That didn't tell me what I wanted to see. I don't know. I kind of want to tell them nothing. It wasn't Andraste.
Tell them the Inquisition's position is that the Divine saved me from the Fade, not Andraste.
Very well. Some of the devout will be discouraged, but it will placate the Chantry.
That's fine.
Inquisitor.
Oh, so much running. And they keep warping me to random places. Okay, where is this next conversation? Let's go talk to Cassandra again. She's had 2 conversations. Okay, she's training. That means that she's not...
I understand if resources cannot be spared to help search for the missing Seekers, Inquisitor. Still, it could involve a threat we are unaware of.
Yes, I know.
There may be a use in looking.
I know. I'm going to...
Another time.
I haven't even been to my war table yet. I just wanted to see if you had another cutscene, because you had 2 in a row. So let's go talk to... Hey!
Have you seen all the lights? It's just one eye.
Okay, this is better than me reading it.
To destroy this peace we have had for so long. Ally or foe, make her
Okay.
only knows. Ally or foe, then make her only knows. The stronghold lives on and the army's reborn. Compelled to forge on, what will we become? Can you be forgiven when the cold grave has come? Or will
Okay. I need to get away from all these people who are trying to talk.
oh, Grey Warden,
What did I tell you?
have you done? The oath you have taken is all but broken. All is undone.
Wow.
Ash in the sun.
This is a sad song.
Cast into darkness the light we had won. Ally or foe, make her only knows. Ally or foe, then make her only knows. The stronghold lives on.
Okay, here we go.
The army's reborn. Compelled to forge on, what will we become?
Iron Bull. Okay, so that was Grey Warden. Ow.
Again.
Ow.
Again. Come on. This is why the Qun doesn't like women fighting. I should have asked Cullen.
Good one.
Ha!
Perhaps you can take over.
Qunari training exercise to master your fear. I heard about the nightmare at Adamant. Sounded big.
Hit him. Just right away. What is this exercise?
Can you explain why I'm supposed to hit you with this stick?
Probably, if I try. It'd involve a lot of Qunari words, though. Just hit me with the stick, alright? I need to get over this demon crap.
Well, I mean, what happens if I just talk to him? Hit. I typed hit. And what I got was, the first result was hitting Iron Bull with a stick. Why? Stick. All right, fine.
All right.
There we go.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Damn demon. Who's stuck in the fade, huh?
You sure about this? Does this really help you? Okay, fine. That's right, let it out!
You fought in that siege. Every demon at Adamant wanted to tear you in half.
I bet, you demon assholes! And who killed you? That's right.
Wow.
Iron fucking Bull! I needed that. Thanks, boss.
Okay, we don't get this because I'm not currently romancing him, but there's one afterwards like, just, you like it rough. That's the only one that gives you approval in this section. Everything else is either nothing or a disapproval. So the best I can hope for right now is nothing. Feeling better.
And that works for you?
Yep.
All right then.
Huh. Huh. Well, that's it. Hold on. I gotta run back around. Okay, Bull. Krem has a hard time sitting in that chair.
Hey, boss. How are you?
I'm good.
See you later.
And apparently so are you.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Okay, that was a scene where I just hit Iron Bull with a stick. That was it.
You are a special person.
Are you drunk?
Inquisitor.
Hi.
You happier with the champion off with the wardens?
There were wardens in Kirkwall too.
Yes, here we go.
No, it's better you not know. Let that weight be mine.
Yes, let him.
Wow, cold. She did the honorable thing and you were just cold. What a dick move. I can't help it. It's kind of a dick move.
Heard what went on in that Fade thing? What you think went on? Can't even start to believe that business.
Seeing is believing.
It's hard to describe. Guess you had to be there.
No friggin' thanks. Some people are still there. Stroud, yeah? Lost a serious moustache there. And in trade, a busted down bunch of wardens. And they're always weird. Usually, bad stuff happens first, so you're glad when the hero shows up. But wardens are the wrong way round. They're the good thing that means a bad thing is about to happen. Like in Denerim, when the Blight ended.
What do you remember?
A lot happened in Denerim.
There we go. Get an
What
approval.
did you see?
People talked a lot about this one warden. There was a big fight and they died, or... I don't know. Maybe they didn't.
The hero of Ferelden. You forget the hero of Ferelden.
That was ages ago. 10 years. I was playing with small painted boxes and burying stuff I stole. I remember more people cringing about magic than Blight. Wardens were an excuse for your stuff to go missing. Blackwall's nice, though. Different from the adamant ones. Need more like him.
Right. Okay, I got him. I came out ahead in that conversation. That's good. I need to come out ahead in these conversations because... Okay, here we go.
You have a problem. That over there is a full tavern, but everyone's drinking alone. They're all up their own arses about the Inquisition. I can't have fun with everybody whinging, and they'll fall on their swords before Corypheus can push them. I'm thinking pranks. Set a few up, knock a few down. You win or not?
None of these seem like the right option, so now I'm really confused. Like, the right option I would think would be me just going, heck yeah! There is not a heck yeah option. How will that help?
I don't understand how annoying my people will help.
Look, you have experts for everything. And I know a bunch of tight-ass people when I see them. Oh, sure, they'll complain. But they'll really mean, thank you for distracting me from the end of the stupid world. Come on!
Alright, what do I got? A lot of these are reliant on what sex or race you are. Or both in some cases. No grow up is the wrong option. I know that of just looking at it. Let's see, what do I have? I got yes, I'm in. Let's see what that's a good one, obviously, because no grow up is the bad one. Time with you sounds like fun. I'm gonna guess that. Yep, that's the romance option. You go ahead without me is nothing. Let's do this.
Lead the way.
What, really?
Really?
I knew you were different. Let's go.
Basically, Sarah's a girl who never grew up. Where am I and why am I
General
here?
uptight is gone. What, the desk? Oh, yes. Center of the Empire and all that. What to do, what to do.
Great, so what do we do?
All right, Sarah. What do you want to do?
Thing looks heavy. Don't want to move or break it. I got it. Easy one. Just a slip or something under here. There, won't notice much, but it's just that little bit wonky. He's so in control that'll piss him royally.
Actually, that
I tell
will.
one of the soldiers and boom, the general seems like people. And since he works for you, you seem like people. Come on, next one.
That's actually not a bad one, because it's a prank. Pranks drive people crazy,
Right.
but a good prank doesn't actually hurt anybody.
She likes too much. What, just the door? Where she greets every important idiot. Yes.
Well,
All right, what would we do?
what do you have in mind?
Get a bucket. Classic, yeah?
That is classic.
5 minutes of sloppy boss gets you weeks of happy kitchen staff. Except for the one who cleans it up, I suppose. But whatever. Next up.
Yeah, like I said, as long as they don't get actually hurt, pranks are fine. A good prank is annoying and drives people a little crazy, and then you look back and you go, that was ridiculous. But you say it with a smirk, because, like, okay, it was kind of funny.
A locked... No, leave that. Not interested in her hidden things. Not for just a bit of fun. Maybe feed her messengers something gassy? No, bears don't part. But they flap and...
Who is up there?
Uh-oh. Run!
Go!
Okay, so we didn't prank Liliana. Plus, I don't think
That
pranking
was
Liliana
fun.
is a good one.
An inquisitor of the people, still remembering you're one of them. If all they got was the herald stuff, the serious bit, you'd start to sound pretty scary. That works, but not for long.
Anything to keep us inspired.
Whatever it takes. I'd start throwing pies if it kept people inspired.
Okay, this has gotten
Pies is
her...
so good. And Coryphanus would never do that. Good thing for you, innit? Because from the bottom, everyone up top sort of seems the same. Anyway, fun time, Inquisitor. You! Oh, frig. You did it!
Hey, Josephine. Sorry. Made a little bit of a mess, but I'm sure nothing bad happened, right? Yeah, people get mad at pranks. They do. That's just human nature. Because you've been attacked. And then when you calm down, you look back and it's like, oh my gosh, that was so embarrassing. He was so stupid. Hold up. She's still over there. You know what I wish? I wish every one of my people would be in the, if I could talk to... Here's what they should have done. If you can talk to somebody, they'd be in the tavern, right? So you just always go to the tavern and be like, oh, hey, this person's here, this person's here, this person's here. And you get it all done easily, not constantly running around the place, Just for them to have you teleport you somewhere else.
There's you, yeah.
Carry on.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Let me go. There we go, thank you. Okay, so that's done. Next up is coal. Okay. Whoa, where am I going?
No.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the company of spirits, yes, which is part of why I do not abuse them with bindings.
It isn't abuse if I ask.
Not always true. Also, I do not practice blood magic, which renders this entire conversation academic.
He won't bind me. He's a mage and he likes demons, but he won't help.
Okay, Cole is freaking out. He is actually freaking out. Interesting. I think this is best called Cole Freaks Out. Never mind, that didn't result in anything. Maybe binding Cole? Binding Cole? What's wrong?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe. If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. That's true for everyone.
A mage using blood magic could conceivably do that to any one of us, human or demon.
You should ask Solus to bind you too. And then someone can bind him.
We'll protect you.
We'll find a way to keep you safe without binding you, Cole.
I have a suggestion, if Cole is ready to listen. I recall stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summon from rival mages. The spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition...
I'm gonna go back. I need to get him to approve, and I just got disapproval.
Good.
I said I'd protect him.
They will not take me.
Okay, I'm going to reload. Because I saved immediately. So it's like right before this. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I got the book. Let's try this again.
No.
But you like demons.
I enjoy the...
No. He won't bind me.
What's wrong?
Why would you want Solus to bind you?
So I'm safe.
Cole slightly approves.
If Solus won't do the ritual to bind me, someone else could. Will. Like the Warden mages. And then... I'm not me anymore. Walls around what I want. Blocking, bleeding, making me a monster.
What if binding changes you?
Isn't it extreme for Solus to bind you? What if that takes away the part of you that makes you, you?
Helping makes me who I am. I help the hurting. That is what I do. All I do. Am. Me.
And if binding you erases your mind? Your consciousness?
You wouldn't make me hurt innocent people. I don't want to hurt innocent people again.
We'll figure something out.
There has to be some middle ground between do nothing and bind Cole with blood magic.
Indeed.
That's a better option.
Stories of amulets used by Raveni seers to protect spirits they summon from rival mages.
Okay then.
The spirit, wearing an amulet of the Unbound, was immune to blood magic and binding. It should protect Cole as well. The resources of the Inquisition could be used to find such a talisman.
Okay.
Good. They will not take me.
Okay, Cole's just not wanting to be taken and used by a blood mage. Where am I? Okay, let's go talk to Cole again. I don't think I have anything else to talk to him about, but I will go talk to him anyway, just to be sure.
What's up your crawl?
My what? Nothing. It's just figures in accordance. Power and plague.
You're on about the chap. It's over and done.
The people on whom history pivots.
Their influence is felt.
Who are you talking about?
Right. Were you a philosopher or something useless like that?
Something like that.
Ha. Wow. Why do you two talk to each other? It sounds like you two hate each other. Save. Save.
It started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take too much. I am not that.
Let's discuss
What
Adamant.
did you think about what happened at Adamant?
What do you want to hear?
Whoa. Okay.
What did you think
About
of
the fortress.
It
itself?
scared me before. I couldn't feel through the fear. This time it was sad. Too much pain, darkness. They die in waves against the wall, bleeding, but the blood inside is the same. No one should live there. Bad things happen.
Bad things happen, okay. What was the divine?
You saw the divine, or the spirit acting like her. What did you think she was?
Helpful.
That isn't an answer.
It was hers. Spirits aren't
That's
able
true.
to do what I do, but I can. I am me. She was her, whatever she was.
So she was more like what you are. Interesting. What about the Wardens?
What did you think of the Grey Wardens?
They obeyed orders to hurt people they were supposed to protect.
Yeah.
They were like the bad Templars. You should have banished them.
No. Because then we would also lose Blackwall. You were back in the Fade.
You seemed to be uncomfortable in the Fade.
Yes, wrought, right and rigid. Can't relax, can't release. Shouldn't have been there like that. Like looking at a picture of yourself, but you're a picture too. I wanted to flit.
That's weird.
Flow back to freedom, but frozen instead. Frightened. Not like that. It should be like me.
Interesting.
The nightmare said terrible things to all of us. You included.
It said it was like me. No, I was like it. Worse, a lie, twisted to hurt, unless it isn't. I help the hurt, then make them forget, so I fly free. It steals their fear, gloating, gluttonous. I don't make them forget for me. It's for them, easier for them, but it's for me too, so I can wash clean. I'm not like it. I'm not. I'm me. And if I'm not, you'll stop me. You'll kill me.
Uh-huh. Interesting. So I don't think this results in approval change. Never mind, it clearly does, and for some reason... the wiki simply doesn't mention anything.
It's all right, Cole. No one is going to kill you.
No.
I'm glad I saved. That is a huge disapproval. I had a hunch he wanted me to kill him. That he really did want me to.
Started out helping, taking the fear away. I won't take.
Okay, here we go.
What do you want to hear?
Okay, gotta
No one should
get
live there.
all these
Spirits aren't able to do what I do, but I can.
wardens.
I am. You should have banished them.
You're back in the fade.
Yes. Not like that.
Nightmare spoke to you.
I'm not like it.
Yes,
I'm
I'll
not.
kill you.
I'm not. I'm me. And if I'm
And
not,
Cole approves of that.
you'll kill me.
If you start hurting innocent people, I'll kill you.
Good. Before was wrong. But that was when I didn't know. I can't not know again. No one gets hurt because of me. Please.
Okay.
I'll talk to you later.
Probably.
Ow. Okay, we have one more guy to talk to. This has gone on a lot longer than I intended, but I want to get all these conversations done before the end. And I need to get the... Oh my gosh, all this walking. Ugh. Here, save. I need to get the war table set up as well. Hello?
Inquisition?
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Blackwall? Blackwall! The stables boy's letters. A personal letter written in a sure hand. Regards to the Cropper family. My name is Isla Goodwin. I write on behalf of your son, Desmond. He is very busy tending the Inquisition's horses, so he bid me write this to you. I was happy to do so, as I know it takes him time to word his letters. I made his acquaintance while also in service to the Inquisitor. He is a fine man, and I welcome my time working with him. In my duties as research assistant, as I catalog variances in the mounts. For now, I know that he is well, that he is happy, and that he misses his family dearly. Ah, dang, stupid Twitch. He has, of course, spoken highly of you, and I feel as though I can picture you all. It is good to know that the Blight spared more than it took. If all goes well, and it shall, your son and I will be part of the force that prevents such tragedy from happening again. Isla Goodwin, on behalf of Desmond Cropper. Book. Where are you, Blackwall? No, seriously, where is Blackwall? Oh, he's just right out here. Splitting wood, I guess.
Someone I knew once described adamant to me. Adamant is, and always will be, the Order, he said. A guardian on the edge of the abyss. The lone soul that stares into oblivion and doesn't waver. That's what Warden Commander Clarel tried to be. Well, they all tried to be. None of the Wardens we saw wavered. They gave their lives willingly. They died for us. And Corypheus twisted their sacrifice to make it his own.
And that's why we fight him.
And that's why he has to die.
You'll get no argument from me. There's no one to blame but Corypheus. Even
Well said.
Clarel's intentions were righteous. Her desire to protect was so great it led her astray.
Yep.
It's not right. To want to do good, to be good, and have that turned against you.
Yeah. We can still try, right?
At the end of the day, I guess all we can do is try, and hope for the best.
You're right. What matters is that we never give up.
Yep.
Chlorel made mistakes, but she was a great woman. And she died a great woman. It's not the armor or the trappings of the Order. It's not the joining. At the heart of it, all a Warden is a promise. To protect others, even at the cost of your own life.
He almost said, you can tell that, he almost said, when he said, it's not the, and he hesitated, and then said joining, he was about to say, it's not the Darkspawn blood, or it's not the blood, he almost said something like that, when he's not allowed to. He's not allowed to let anybody know about what the joining entails. No. Yes, this one. That's Master Dennett. Blackwell's back in here. Has another conversation. He's my last convert. Well, no, I still talk to Cullen. Dang it. Such quiet.
Want a drink? I've a hankering for company.
Cool, thanks.
When I was a boy, there were these urchins who roamed the streets near my father's house. One day they found a dog, a wretched little thing. It came to them for food. They caught it, tied a rope around its neck, and strung it up.
Why?
Do you know what I did?
I mean, that's horrible, yeah. You saved it?
You stopped them. Cut the dog down.
I did nothing. Not a damn thing. It was crying. I saw the kicking legs, the neck straining and twisting. And I turned around, went inside, and closed the door. I could have told my father, or alerted someone. I didn't. I just pretended it wasn't happening.
Wow.
The coward's way out.
That is.
It was. I knew it then, and I know it now. I may as well have tied the noose myself. We could make the world better. It's just easier to shut our eyes.
That's what a lot of people do, yeah. Cowards. This is why anger is a good thing. If you get angry, the coward's way out is not an option. If you get angry at injustice, justice can be served. But you must not let the anger rule you. That is the key. You must be in charge at the reins. Your eyes aren't shut.
When we first met, you were saving peasants from demons and outlaws. You're not a man who shuts his eyes. A little insane, maybe.
Of course you'd make light of it. You make saving the world look easy. The rest of us can only dream of matching what you've done. Don't you see? It's not just about what happened back then. There's always some dog out there. Some fucking mongrel that doesn't know how to stay away.
Interesting. Hey, we're in the bar. Dang it! Hold on. I gotta run all the way back to him. Blackwell! Ow. I'm fine. Okay. Black walls, they never get dirty. The longer you have them, the blacker they get. Sometimes I think I should wash them.
I should look around.
But something keeps telling me don't do it yet. Not yet. Not yet. What? You've been a friend and inspiration. You've given me the wisdom to know right from wrong, and more importantly, the courage to uphold the former. It's been an honor to serve. It's been my honor to serve you. What the? Why'd Blackwall leave? Oh. Okay, it's personal quest. That's all I know. Inquisition Messenger? You weren't here when I walked in.
Has confirmed it. Blackwall is gone.
So did I. I found his note. Gone where? Liliana must know.
Go on. Liliana knows where he is, doesn't she? She knows everything.
She doesn't know everything yet.
Ha!
Sister Liliana had us search the warden's quarters. Not much to find, except this. It was missing from last week's reports. I don't know what Blackwall's interest in this particular matter is, but it could be a good place to start.
Thank you. A crumpled report. A crumpled sheet of paper. It looks like it was removed from a recent report to Sister Liliana. Lieutenant Cyril Mornay, one of the soldiers responsible for the Callier massacre of 937, was captured in Leeds. Like the others who were arrested for their involvement, Mornay insists that he did not know who he was assassinating, and that he was just following the orders of his captain. This captain, Tom Rainier, is still at... Oh, this captain, Tom Rainier, is still at large. Mornay is to be executed within the week in Valreux. In Valreux. Okay, that's why he had to leave. He had a week to get to Valreux. Alright, so we have that. We're getting all of our companion quests now, so tomorrow's just gonna be companion quest after companion quest. Colin! I should have saved.
I wanted to thank you. When you came to see me, if there's anything... This sounded much better in my head.
Nah. You're feeling better.
I trust you're feeling better?
Yes.
Is it always that bad?
The pain comes and goes. Sometimes I feel as if I'm back there. I should not have pushed myself so far that day.
Let's see. Try to avoid that. Try to... Nope. Okay, well, I'm glad I could help.
I'm just glad you're all right.
I am. I never told anyone what truly happened to me at Ferelden's Circle. I was... not myself after that. I was angry. For years, that anger blinded me. I'm not proud of the man that made me. The way I saw mages, I'm not sure I would have cared about you. The thought of that sickens me. Now I can put some distance between myself and everything that happened. It's a start.
For what it's worth, I like who you are now.
Even after?
Cullen, I care about you. You've done nothing to change that.
What about you? You have troubles of your own. How are you holding up?
He's a lot more confident than he was in the last 2 games, so... my friends keep me grounded. I'm scared I'll fail. Better when we win.
I've met good people here. Knowing they have my back, it helps.
You certainly keep interesting company. I suppose I do as well.
Yeah, we have weird friends. By the way, we gotta go get one of our friends. They've kind of run off. Where am I? Wait, am I in this corner? What corner am I in? This corner? Why am I so far away? Who's here? Oh, it's that. I don't want to go there. Okay, I'll go here. This is a little faster. Alright. Gotta run up the stairs again. Because it warped me to a far corner of the map. Save. Boom.
There you are.
Were you waiting?
Here I am.
Yes. I mean, no.
That's not helpful.
Oh, good. I've kept and not kept you waiting.
Let me start over.
By all means.
We have some dealings in Ferelden. I was hoping you might accompany me. When you can spare the time, of course.
Hey, cool. I could go to Ferelden.
What? No. I would rather explain there, if you wish to go.
Let's go.
I believe there's time now.
I will make the necessary arrangements.
Okay, we're in Ferelden. I didn't mean to do this. I think I'm going to save as soon as I get here, unless I'm in a conversation. In which case, we're doing a conversation. Which could be like that Josephine thing, where we go, have a conversation, and then we come back. Let's see what happens. Hey, look, crab trap.
Where are we?
You walk into danger every day.
Know this.
I wanted to take you away from that, if only for a moment.
I
grew
know
up
this
not
place.
Far from here. This place was always quiet.
This is like Callan had. They're alone with a mage.
Did you come here often?
I loved my siblings. They were very loud. I would come here to clear my head. Of course, they always found me eventually.
You were happy here.
I was. I still am.
Is it wise to say you're alone with a mage?
Alone with a mage?
Yeah.
That doesn't concern you.
Alone with a
The
mage.
Templars have rules on fraternization, but I'm no longer bound by them.
I worry what you think of me.
I know, but you've seen the worst mages have to offer. How can you not see that in me?
I don't. If I've given you reason to doubt... Of course I have. Whatever I fear of magic, I see none of that in you. The last time I was here was the day I left for Templar training. My brother gave me this. It just happened to be in his pocket, but he said it was for luck. Templars are not supposed to carry such things. Our faith should see us through.
So you broke the rules.
You broke the Order's rules. I'm shocked.
Until a year ago, I was very good at following them. Most of the time. This was the only thing I took from Ferelden that the Templars didn't give me. Humor me. We don't know what you'll face before the end. This can't hurt.
Thank you.
I'll keep it safe.
Good. I know it's foolish, but I'm glad.
Aww. That's actually a good story. We watched Cullen overcome an addiction and fall in love with a mage as he's overcome his fear of mages and now only has a healthy respect for what mages can do and isn't obsessively afraid of it all. That's called character growth. And it's one of the few things this game and the entire game series always does right. Almost always. I can't say it's perfect. There are some instances where I go, why that? And you know the instances I'm talking about. You know what they are. Josephine?
It's good to see you.
Never mind.
Let's speak later.
Farewell.
I guess you have nothing to say to me. Over here. Run in here. Why am I talking like this? I don't know. I shall save. I'm going here.
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
Oh, great.
Our alliance with Orlais holds. For the present.
I just want to do war. What happened? I can't hear anything. So I saved before this. Holy cow, how did I crash the game? I rocked my chair and tapped a controller cable. You know what? Thank you all for joining me today. This has been one kerfuffle and a flustercluck of the entire stream. But I got out of the fade, so there's that. And I talked to everybody. Still need to talk to Cullen again. Forgot to do that. But there's that. I'm going to do the War Table stuff tomorrow. And I don't know. I'm going to have to figure out how to get out of this. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Peace out, all.